Okay, everybody, so I'm gonna just go through these tracks real quick and show y'all how I made it and how I played along with it. This is a pretty simple track. All I have here is my two sounds that I used, that I played through this whole thing, which was this lounge lizard patch and this syntronic. This syntronic's more like the lead, and then the lounge lizard is the EP. So yeah, there's some effects on there. There's a Valhalla delay on it, I believe, and use that for like that little riff that I put in the middle with the bass line. Oh, I forgot to put the sound in. And then there's a Celeste also mimicking that, which is something I already pre-recorded, and I'll show you that once I get into the stems that I already recorded. Okay, so here is all the things that I've recorded. I have everything laid out and broken up into different pieces so that I can trigger them each separately, so I could go back. So I've set these on my nano control, the two arrows. For a track, I can press the two arrows on the track to move between the scenes while I'm playing. So you can see here on the screen, I'm able to move back and forth between scenes, and I'm just triggering them with the So that's basically just how I switch in between each one, and I'm doing that throughout the whole track. But I've set it so that I just press one button and it just keeps going on to the next. So I'll just go through the different stems real quick. We have first a drum loop here, and it first starts off like that. The first couple bars, just real simple. And then we switch it up when everything comes in. So you can kind of hear the four on the floor and the little stutter in between. During the last part, I added a little kind of clicking, like hat sample. It's just little ear candy stuff that you won't notice it too much. It'll just fill up the track more as the progression goes on. So yeah, that is the drums. Here we have the main bass pattern, which is just, I think it's just a preset from Ample Bass. It's the same thing throughout. If I was recording like a full song and everything, obviously I'd add more fills and stuff, but I just kept it real simple for this. So it's just so you can hear that bass there. I also have Chorus Triton here, which is just mimicking the bass. It's a clean mute guitar, and it's just playing, kind of giving it a little more top end so that it cuts through. So that's that. This guitar I got from an Ableton pack actually, and then we added some RC20 retro color. Yeah, it's just picking 16th notes. We have the velocities kind of alternating a little bit between 100 and 80, just so it sounds a little more like a real guitar, because obviously I don't have a real guitar, but you know, you can try and make it sound as real as possible with plugins and stuff, and just the way you play it. This probably the best plugin for like vintage sounds and just getting like cleaner audio in general. I would really recommend this plugin because it just, you can literally put it on anything and it'll just make it sound cleaner. So on the downbeat of every, I want to say, yeah, it's 4 bars. On the downbeat of every 4 bars, there's a little synchronic kind of like verb lead that kind of just sets it off. So this is what it sounds like. And you can hear it stacked with reverb and delay, and it kind of just glides down. So in the intros, I just have like a pad here and kind of like a generic like house synth type of thing. Here we have the OBX. It's just a replication of Obrime series, if y'all know about those analog synths and stuff. So we just have that coming in. It kind of fades in at the start with my keys and the drums. And it's kind of just repeated throughout the track. And then lastly, what I feel like really holds this whole thing together is the vocals that we bring in every time we need some type of drive, you know? So we have these ahs that I got from a sample pack, and then we've just stacked it with reverb as well. Okay, so that one is the normal speed one. The second one is kind of half-timed to fit the groove more. So yeah, that's how that one goes. So you can tell it's definitely a lot slower, and it feels like it's being dragged out a little too. But I just did that so it fit the groove better. Don't want to feel slow at the start. Once the other instruments come in, they can carry the groove. But at the start, we just want it to feel more upbeat. And that just layers real nice with my keys because I do like little ambient stuff during that part. Actually, I'll play that breakdown real quick. So yeah, that is how all of those parts were made pretty much. Now all you have to do is record them. I go up here to the top, press record, and anytime I select that bottom red button, it arms it to record. So whatever I selected that has that red button, it's gonna be recording. So obviously I've already recorded that stuff. I use my nano control to alternate between the lead and the EP, so you can see there how they respond. If you record in arrangement mode, this is Ableton's arrangement mode. You record in here, everything gets laid out like it's a full song. You record in session mode, it's just gonna play these clips individually. Like I showed before, when I switch between the scenes. Yeah, so once once I recorded both of these sounds, they automatically go into arrangement mode, like I said. From there, you can arrange it and stuff, but I already arranged it while I was playing in session mode because I had everything laid out already here. So it's just imported into here, and now you can see everything that was recorded, and it's going to be in the same layout that you did. Alright everybody, that's gonna do it for this video. If you liked this, please like, subscribe, comment, all that. And yeah, just stay safe. Also, if you want, you can follow my IG at j.ofori03. I'll be posting on there. You can just chill and vibe with music. So